Oh my gosh, guys. I hope you're ready for tonight. This week has been insane. We are up 85 subscribers from 10 o'clock this morning till now at 6 p.m. Central. So in 8 hours from being with Hoovie's Garage and Watch JR Go, we've gained that many. JR's video will drop here in a few minutes, hopefully tonight, of him wheeling the cart. That dude can drift in this thing. I'm impressed. I've got to work on my skills a little bit for sure. So before we get into that story, I wanted to give a shout out real quick to a couple folks. I ordered a bunch of stickers last week from different people. So Coastin sent me some stuff here. I bought them. They didn't send them to me for free, but super cool Facebook page and Instagram. Highly recommend their stuff to follow. You know, I haven't stuck the stickers on anything yet, but it's going on the old truck. Failer Speed and Performance. Ordered a whole sticker pack and magnet pack from them. Joey Failer is a total badass. He TIG welds, does does log manifolds for Turbo LS stuff. So ordered that from him to enter to win. So you know how we always say burnouts and ice cream. So that's always a big plus. He sent these. So I know you guys can't see it, but over here in the corner, I've got a whole like Eagle gas can collection. And I always want to put it, their gas can is called the Gasser. So I'm going to have somebody paint some Gasser cars on there, but that will go on there first. And then we had TKG shit.com. TKG is a YouTube channel and Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. So I ordered a sticker pack from them, and they sent that along with, sorry. NKG is a new YouTube channel that'll be on next week's Cartuber of the Week. This one is the, I'll put it up there. I'm not going to say that because we're still in the early phases of live stream with YouTube, and I don't want it to get demonetized because of language. So here we go. So I ordered 3 of those stickers. You know, one of those is going on the cart for sure. One's going on the old truck because, you know, we just send that thing like crazy. And then the last set of stickers I ordered are from 65 Chevy C10. You know, we featured a bunch of first-gen C10 trucks a couple weeks ago on Instagram. So I ended up with a ton of followers on that. And through that, I have spent some money and ordered parts or ordered stickers and decals and all that stuff. My goal is to fill the side of the shop fridge with stickers and decals from all the other shops, all the folks on Instagram that I follow, and a ton of YouTube channels. So if you have that kind of merchandise, definitely drop us a link. Find us on Instagram, send me a DM there. I want to order stuff. I'll spend, $20, $50 a week on stuff. So to help pay for all that, live feeds, obviously you can super chat us here. And then we are now a Cruise Culture Apparel affiliate. So you can go on their channel or go on their website. Sorry, I'm going to see if I can get fancy here and drop their info in, which I've completely screwed up. Can't do it. I'll put it in later in the description of the video. So, all right, let's run through everybody that's here. Looks like we have Dan Falzone, who is a 815 LSX swap, who's going to be on in just a minute. Not Dan, Eric. Is going to be on in just a minute. Tell us about their stuff for they're the first Cartuber of the week. Cartuber of the week. I don't know. I need something like that. So somebody be working on that. All right. Dino Cardella is here. Obviously, Destroyer 1320. Met Dino on Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0 in 2020. He's been on one of the podcasts in the past. He's not wearing any pants, which is fine by me. I'm not wearing any pants either. We got 815. We got CNC Auto Works. You guys are going to be on a future Cartuber of the Week. I've been watching a ton of your stuff. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Let's jump in and I'll explain a little bit about the super chat and what I did last week and how you guys are going to enjoy the payoff for that. So we have 815 gave $5 on the super chat, and I popped my mouth off and said, for every $5, I'll do a 30-second burnout. In the old truck, I said the old truck. I didn't do it in the old truck. I did it in the Narx cart, and I'm going to share my screen here. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to play this in the background while we go over all the stuff. Guys, our tire sponsor, Hiwassee Tire and Lube, Jarrett Rubio, is a total badass. I've got a full burnout challenge video that is the entire burnout of this. It's a little over 3 minutes. Let's see if we get any audio from that. I think I've got it turned down. No, there we go. Okay. So literally second gear rev limiter burnouts. Yeah, Patina Pit Stop. I want you on Cartuber of the Week in a couple weeks. His channel is great. One thing that is really cool is as I've dug into a lot of the Cartuber folks and have really focused on growing the channel and doing all that, is finding a lot of guys that have 100 subscribers or 40 subscribers that really make good content, good quality videos, but just don't have that breakthrough. So hopefully we can help everybody grow from here and then go, bring everybody to the top when we all go there. So Patina Pit Stop is one of those. Dino's videos are great from Race Week and everything after that. He has a car that they call Hot Carl, which on the podcast he tells a little bit about that and the history behind that car. Let's see, CNC Auto Works here. I'm trying to give everybody a little bit of shot here on the channel. These 815 guys, I'm telling you, you're going to have a lot of fun. Eric's on here in a minute. He was on Destroyer 1320's live feed, I don't know, a week and a half ago, something like that. He's in the box waiting. I don't know, batter box or something. I don't know what you call when you're getting ready to do. So I want to tell the story of the collab with Watch JR Go and Hoogie's Garage. But before that, I see there's 8 folks in here right now. I want everybody to know, I want 2021 to be the year of collaborations with me and all of the other YouTubers that I know that are, I really put it within 3 hours was kind of my post the other day. I did drive 4 hours to Wichita to collab on Wednesday. I literally took a day off of work. Monday night and Tuesday night, I built a cab for the cart. You can kind of see it in the shot there. I closed up the driver door. That video will drop literally right after this live feed. You'll get a kick out of it. I built it out of some ultra board I had in the side. Yeah, Destroyer 1320. People definitely need intros. Holler at him. He has an amazing setup with that. And if you've noticed the last like 6 or 8 videos, we have new intros, we have new outros, we have like and subscribe stuff that I drop in the middle. That was all Destroyer 1320. So we certainly appreciate him in leveling up our ability here. All right, what else is on my list? Yeah, so 2.5 minutes, the burnout there, insanity. The car ran better after that. All the way to Wichita. So I think I burned out any cobwebs that were in it. Let's see. Let's jump in. Let's grab. Let's see. What else I got here? Okay. So how the collaboration worked was I'm friends with John Ross, who is Watch JR Go. And basically I had been messaging him since he bought his 20,000 square foot warehouse. Hey man, I'd love to come up. The day he bought it, they went in and did a bunch of donuts and burnouts and things like that. And that really interests me, especially in the cart. So I wanted to go up and do all that. Since then, they have prepped for epoxy flooring in 20,000 square feet. I can't imagine the cost. So I had been messaging with him about coming up and visiting and going through all of the tour and kind of, you know, do all that. And I wanted to take a big road trip in the cart. You can see here I have Mach 1.5 Go Speed Cart Go written on the door. So I want to do that. I actually message him every week. Hey man, what about Tuesday? Hey man, what about next Friday? Hey, what about Thursday? Well, it worked out that Wednesday of this week was going to be 55 degrees, but it was going to be 30 degrees that morning. You can tolerate the cart at 55 with no extra bracing or wind protection, but at 30, not for 4 hours. So the video that drops after this tonight is the building of the cab for that, or enclosure. I don't know what you want to call, but this part right here, my wife taped me in to let me drive up there, right? So I'm literally taped inside the car. By the time I got there, I was almost out of fuel, which is all on the video. And I had to pee so bad that if I had had a Gatorade bottle in the car, I would have used it. I mean, it was that bad. So I had messaged Watch JR Go quite a bit back and forth. He finally said, come on up. Well, about an hour outside of Wichita, he says, just come to the house. We're going to do Lambo things today. Oh, now I don't know if you guys know me or not, but I've never been in a Lamborghini. I'm kind of a redneck. There's a lot of high fancy cars that I've been around because of the Express Rally, but never been in for any length of time. So I get to his house, we jump in the cart, which I figured we would take his big, nice, fancy platinum Ford, but we didn't. We jumped in the cart. So he climbed through the driver door over to the passenger seat, and we drove across town to go to Tyler Hoover's house. Are you listening to me? Hoovie's garage. Okay. Hoovie's garage. It was insanity. So we pull up and I'm like, oh my gosh, how are we going to do this? How does this work? Right. Because I don't want to be like, I don't know. I don't want to be in the way, and I'm a nobody YouTuber. Right. So Tyler comes out, Hoovie, I don't know. I'm going to call him Hoovie from here on out. So it just bakes that into your brain. So I'm with Watch JR Go in the cart. Hoovie comes out. Another guy comes up named Elliot Alvis, who has a channel that has 21,000 subscribers. Watch JR Go has 275,000 subscribers, and Hoovie has 1.2 million subscribers. So kind of a big day to be around a bunch of big time YouTubers, you know, in our world anyways. So Melissa takes me in, I get all the way up there. We tear all the tape off. We're at Hoovie's house. He opens the door. He's like, opens the garage door. And I don't know if you've ever followed Hoovie's stuff, but he has like 10 cars at the house. He's like, oh, we're going to take the Lamborghinis to CarMax tonight. So I'm going to put that video over here in the comments, if I can figure this out. Hey, look at me. Yeah, copy and paste. There we go. This is the video that I'm in with him. I don't know if it's going to give you the link or not. Yep. I can't see it on my end. If it doesn't give you the link, holler at me. I'll put it down below. So, I mean, I'm literally have the opportunity to ride in a Lamborghini Countach, an 87 or 89, white with red interior, freaking bad A car, you know, dream car for all the guys that are in my 40-year-old age bracket. So we load the Narx cart with the GoPro, put it on the, who's here because of Hoovie? I'm getting comments over here. Put a magnetized GoPro mount on the back of the cart. All the rolling shots from that video are done on the back of the cart. So we drive to a German Auto Works in Wichita so he can look at a couple different cars. I jump in with John Ross into the Countach. We drive to CarMax. Okay, that's what the whole video is, taking all 3 cars to CarMax. At CarMax, we're there about 45 minutes. And a lot of folks in Hoovie's was asking about the, like, does he have somebody he talks to? Y'all, literally, there were 4 dudes walk right into CarMax and say, hey, Hoovie's like, I would like somebody to take a look at my cars. Doesn't even say they're Lamborghinis or nothing. I mean, he's just gangster like that. Say, I'd like somebody to take a look at my cars. Who can I talk to? And so the sales guy walks him over to his desk. Let's put it in. So they go through this whole deal. he's like, what are you having us look at? And he's like, Lamborghinis. And the guy was like, what? I've never looked at a Lamborghini. And so at that point, watched JR go, John Ross and Elliot had been down this rabbit hole a few times with Hoovie. So we all head outside because they're like, this is going to take about 45 minutes. So we walked a lot looking at silver and black and white cars, most boringest cars ever, but cars that sell a whole bunch. Nothing really stood out in the mix. We get back to the cars. They're about done. We leave from there in the Countach. We go to lunch. No, hang on. We leave from there and go back to German Auto Works because we needed to get the cart. Somewhere in there, I wrote in the Diablo. So we went to the gas station to put gas in the Diablo. So at the gas station, we jump in the Diablo and make the run. Man, that was my favorite car. The Diablo, I'll own one of those one day. It was super, super nice. And just like the Lamborghinis have that V12, but this had like a real throaty V12 sound where the Countach and the Murcielago were both high revving type stuff. So after we leave lunch, we jump in the Murcielago and make a rip down the highway about 140. So that's all in videos upcoming because we definitely wanted Hoovie's video to drop before mine. There's a whole thing with that. Yeah, LSX Hunter White Red Countach is 10 out of 10. 100% on that car. It was amazing. It was a dream car. The one thing that I will say, the more I'm away from that car and the awe of it, it was, I don't know. There's no power steering. So it's definitely a man's car, right? But the gated shifter and everything, and just being in. But I'm 5'11", and in this hat here, it rubbed the ceiling. Plus, I'm 210 pounds, and my hips were not able to sit in it fully into the seat. So I don't know who the passenger seat of a Countach is made for, but it's not for big boys like me. All right, so let's see. What other notes do I have? The Countach, Big Throaty V12. Oh, collaborations. Listen to me when I tell you this. If you're just getting here, I want to collab with a bunch of folks. I know I said it earlier, but I want to. So if you are within 5 hours of Northwest Arkansas, come on, hit me up. I'll come to you. Eric and I actually messaged back and forth while I was driving to see how far it is to his place. And it's like 6:30, which I think could be a little far, but I would do it because he's a nice guy. So I'm going to do a segment every week that is my Cartubers of the week, right? And basically what I want to take is channels that I've been watching all week through my Instagram findings and all that kind of stuff, and binge a lot of their videos. So I want to promote them, obviously. Sometimes we'll have them on. Sometimes it'll just be a channel visit. So Eric with 815 LSX Swaps, I'm going to have him on here in just a second. We'll flip over to their channel, show you the playlist and the car projects and things like that they have going on. And then we'll have Ingenuity, Paul. He's not going to be on. He's going to be eating dinner with his family. So we'll go through his channel and look at some of the stuff because he has a mid-engine CRX that I think is just freaking awesome. His fab skills are good. He's doing it in like a car and a half garage, all that kind of stuff. So these are the kind of guys that I'd like to feature. It doesn't have to be a small channel. It's just I seem to be finding a lot of small channels because like guys like all of us have a hard time making it past that threshold without some help from larger channels. So hopefully one day when I'm a larger channel, we can just keep bringing everybody up with us and everybody will be famous YouTubers and make money on YouTube. And then we'll just drive around the country all the time. So let's see. Let's get Eric in here. There he goes. Well, we got to get him a better shot here. How about that? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. How's it going?
Dude, it's so much fun. The Lamborghini trip, I think, is going to be an all-time favorite trip of mine.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. Yep. Let me get some stuff pulled up here on the second screen. Okay, let's see. I don't know how to do this. And we'll just pop over. Why don't you introduce yourself and Dan real quick and then kind of tell us like how y'all met and then the project car list you got while I'm getting all this set up.
All right, sounds good. So I am Eric and part of 815 LSX Swaps. My buddy Dan, who is in the comments, is also part of the channel. We're actually neighbors, and when he moved into the neighborhood, he had saw the 240 that I have that's LS swapped, and we just got to talking and decided that he was going to build an engine, and of course he went and got an LS, and then we started working on it, and then we picked up a chassis, which is his BMW E36. So that's what he's got going. For me, I've got a 92 240 SX that is 5.3 swapped with a T56, and also a Fox Body Mustang with a 6.0 that is being built as a drag car / street car. And with that, we are getting ready to start fabbing up the hot side. We're doing a twin turbo GT45 build on that.
Nice. What's the horsepower goal on that thing?
4 digits.
What?
We'll leave it at that.
That's awesome. All right, so let's take a look at the channel real quick. So what I like about you guys' stuff is that the videos kind of pan a lot of different projects, which is nice for guys like me that have car ADD. So, you know, you jump in here, you're looking at stuff. There's playlists to go to. That's always a big plus because then folks can easily find the stuff that brought them to your channel, which is something that a lot of new YouTubers don't understand. Is like, if you have the opportunity to gather all of your stuff up, definitely do it for folks, because like somebody may come over from like Hoovie's Garage video as an example. You know, they'll come over because they saw the Narxoleptic and they'll want to just watch Narxoleptic videos. And so then they can drop down to that playlist and binge the 40 videos that are in that. Then you've grown a little bit. They can, oh man, those guys are nice guys. I like their videos. I'm going to stick around for a little bit. So, all right, let's talk about this E36. That's the GT45.
GT35s on that.
There you go. Okay. And the GT45s are on the Mustang.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So this car, street car, right?
Yep. It's going to be a street car.
Fun driver. Let's see. I'm trying to see the date. So this is all recent stuff. Sweet. I like y'all's intro too that I just exited out of. Let's go back in here. Wow. I don't know how the hell to do all this. I'm going to have to get with Destroyer 1320 for some tips. Did y'all run a truck intake on this car?
Yeah, Dan has a truck intake that he shaved, so he had to put a little bit of a hood scoop on there to clear it, but he did get it to fit. The only thing we're thinking now is that with the twin turbos, shaving, we might have to go down to an actual like LS1 intake.
Boo. Yeah, I like the torque truck intakes. Okay, so just, and this is a tip I just thought of. So when folks are sharing, like as small channels, our stuff always gets kicked off. So if I've watched a bunch of Cletus stuff and I go find your video, you can actually hear what happens. So if I wasn't in a playlist, it immediately takes me to Cletus's channel or some other big YouTuber, right? So if you put your stuff in playlists like you've done here, you can, as someone finishes watching a video, it just populates to the next video in that playlist. So when you share a video, if it's in a playlist, always share the top, like the video from that playlist. Because when somebody ends up on your channel from your Facebook post, they just stay in that playlist and end up maybe watching 2 or 3 videos instead of going to Cletus's stuff.
Very cool. That is not something that I knew.
Yeah, just little goofy stuff like that is what helps us all. What else? Oh, the 240. Tell us about it, because like obviously that's what made you and Dan friends in the first place. But this is the first video dedicated to the 240, right?
Yep. So this car I actually built about 4 or 5 years ago. I bought the car and it had a Nissan engine, but it was already swapped. It was the RB20, which is a Japanese, it's a 6-cylinder turbo car. But I didn't care for it, and I wanted to LS swap it, so picked that up. And then I actually traded the complete engine that was in the harness, trans, everything for the T56 trans, which unfortunately ended up being bad, and I had to have it rebuilt, and that was about $2,600. But the trans in it now is good, so we got that good. It's still using a Nissan rear end. It's got fully adjustable suspension all the way around. So I've done some track days, which are in this video. I've done some autocross. I did a little bit of drifting. So if you watch the video, you'll probably see more spin outs than actually drifting. But that was fun. Took it to the local drag strip here and did a couple runs with that. And I always take it to car shows. So this summer, you'll see a lot of pictures and videos of Dan and I at different car shows with both the BMW and the 240.
That's awesome. All right. What else? So featured channels here on the bottom. You got Destroyer 1320 and us. We certainly appreciate that. What other channels are you watching? Or do you even have time like us?
Not a whole lot. I just been kind of taking your advice with the Instagram and been spending a lot of time on there trying to bring in a crowd. And actually, like you and I were messaging, that's actually been working pretty well. I think we went from about 137, I think, last Friday. So in about a week, we jumped up to, I think, 157 today. So about 20 subscribers in a week. So most of my time lately has been doing that Instagram, doing a little bit with TikTok, not too much there. Facebook channel, I do have a lot of pictures on the 240 there because that was built before the channel. So I have a lot of pictures of that swap on there. And then just starting to dabble a little bit into like Twitter and Reddit and trying to see what comes up with that. And
Sorry, go ahead.
Like you and I had talked, I just got a mic and we're getting ready to start a podcast too. So I actually got the name and everything saved. It's going to be 815 LSX Talk. So that should be coming. Hopefully we'll get the first episode out here in the next couple weeks.
That's awesome. Hey, listen, and I told you before this even started, podcasting is a blast. And that's so for 2021, this will replace our podcast stuff because I feel like on our side, the YouTube is a little higher run right now. So we'll definitely make it. We're going to get all we can out of it. So,
yeah.
Well, listen, I'm going to move to Ingenuity, but I want you to keep us updated. I'm not going to drop the name of the Facebook group we're in because I don't want it to be overrun. But if you are a small YouTuber and you truly want to learn and grow your channel and will listen to advice, message me, message Eric, message Destroyer 1320. We'll get with you. We'll go over some stuff. We'll make sure you kind of fit. I mean, it's not a channel or a group that I run or I'm not a moderator or anything. But in my vision, that group is really cool. It's like the highest subscriber count in there's like 5,000. What would be really neat, in my opinion, is to end up with about 50 channels that are 5,000 or below, and you just almost graduate out of that group. You come back as a special guest sometime or something like that, because you can take that and everybody be cultivating everything and it'd be new and fresh all the time. So if you're into that, just like Eric has been, I mean, dude, you've taken criticism and all that stuff. I mean, we're definitely not, I don't know what I'm doing, but all the little tricks, I'm going to tell everybody I can. So.
Absolutely. And we appreciate all the help.
Yeah, dude, it's been a blast talking back and forth. And I mean, I don't know, me and you now probably 8 or 10 text messages or Facebook messages a day, or Instagram messages. So, well, cool.
Yep.
All right, dude. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it.
See ya.
All right, guys, you're back to me. So here's the deal. I came across Ingenuity, and he was talking about the Instagram tips earlier. Basically, I put out a video where you use Instagram to grow your channel. You basically use Instagram to grow your followers on Instagram. Once someone follows you back, you send them a message, hey, I also have a YouTube channel. That video you can find, I'll put it in the description, whatever, later. I found Paul through his Instagram feed, Ingenuity, and that led me to obviously finding his YouTube channel. And I literally binged 20 videos of his in about 2 days. So he has a project car called Project Becky. Let me see. I'm going to get his stuff pulled up here on the second screen, helper hand screen. It's a CRX 87, CRX 89, CRX. I don't know. It doesn't matter because it's not a CRX anymore. So I'm going to flip it over here. Nope. Let's go big. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So he has the playlist of it. The hardest part with his name, with the channel name, is Ingenuity spelled with an E. Okay. So you almost have to put in Ingenuity Becky because it's Project Becky. Okay. So that's another thing to think of when you're like getting your channel set up and things like that. So once you get to be huge, obviously your channel is easily found and all that kind of stuff just by searching your name. But until then, you need some kind of way that's easily searchable. Like Black Seed Originals, we found that Black Seed Originals ended up with some kind of medical stuff. Black Seed Originals Cobra shows up and brings all of his videos in and all that kind of stuff. So the Honda CRX, this is a playlist you need to binge. It's awesome. His video quality is good. This one here, I actually just started earlier. The shots are great. His fab skills are really good. He builds in the ways that we build here in the shop. He thinks about stuff. He builds it. If it's wrong, he cuts it out and builds it again, which is really neat. This car is getting a, I don't know, EJ20 or some shit from a Subaru WRX, because that's where most of his passion comes from, is Subaru stuff. He's actually making it mid-engine. Has a ton of funny one-liners in it all the time. I'm going to drive the cart or the old truck to Pennsylvania at some point because I feel like he'd be a really cool dude to hang out with. Like I said earlier, 1.5 car shop. This whole car is going to be awesome. It's time attack build. Let's see. I got some other banners here I haven't been using, so we'll throw it up, and then I'll throw the LSX swap up. The Cartuber of the week is going to be a super fun project, I think, because it opens my eyes. It makes me look at other folks, makes me see what people are doing. But what's neat about him, and you can see, come on, catch up here. So what's kind of neat about his stuff is you have the Ingenuity episode 24. So he's actually, this isn't like Project Becky's 24th episode. It's his entire channel's 24th episode. So it'll be really cool when he gets to 300 and 400 and 500 videos to see that change, see if he keeps with that, or see if he keeps growing. So he obviously tons and tons and tons of fab work in this car. Let's see if I can get over here into, let me just get into his channel. The name Ingenuity is, I really like that. 317 subscribers, playlists. He's got 17 videos here. Let's drop down here, roll through. So he mounted the engine, I think, in I can't remember. Anyways, great work. Obviously, you guys need to go subscribe to him. I'll put his link in the comments here, just like I should have done with the 815 guys. So let me get back on the main screen here. I will have him on. I do want to pick his brain because he does a lot, like he'll MIG weld stuff together and then moves it to the bench and TIG welds it from there. So that's kind of an interesting process in my mind because, you know, we just MIG everything. It's always sticking together with all that stuff. Let's see. What do I want to, here we go. We're going to jump over. We're going to grab the link to his channel. This is hard with one person. I'm jealous. Steven had to run grab some stuff from an auction site. My mom's in town, so we're trying to get through all this and get to her because I haven't seen her in like 6 months. My kids are with her today, so I'm excited. She's got a little Airbnb here in town, which Destroyer 1320 told me the other day that him and his wife are coming. So I'm excited to see them in person, see him again, meet her for the first time. So we'll see if that happens because, you know, if they come here, that means I got to go there. He sent us a picture the other day that had, oh, hang on, I may have you right back. He sent me a picture of 81 degrees in the shop. Here, hang on. Watch Paul's stuff while I plug in this Wi-Fi or we're going to lose it. Let's see here. How about, yeah, perfect. Let's turn the audio on maybe. Nope, that didn't work. I don't know. Ooh, can't do that either. I'm scared I'm going to lose the power here. No, I shouldn't. Oh, well, we only got a few more minutes, so we can make it work. All right, so go follow the Cartubers of the week. Definitely those channels. I like those. I've been really binging a ton of that stuff. Let's talk future plans. How I enjoyed my trip at Watch JR Go, but it has motivated me more to grow the channel. What's really cool is he's building a huge deck area up in the top of the warehouse, and he is going to have all kinds of neat just hangout spots, or a hangout spot up there. He has click share. Yep, that's a good idea. Okay, now I've done screwed all that up anyways. I've clicked out of it. So I'll remember that next time. See, I told you I had to get with Destroyer 1320 to learn all that stuff. But he has sponsors that write checks. Man, that would be so awesome for stuff like the cart that's over here. It's backwards for me when I see it on the screen. So the cart, the old truck, definitely going to do some rabbit hole finding of that, see how we can help some sponsors and end up with some parts that we need at maybe discounts, and bring all that to you guys and all of that. So I really feel like I'm going to probably go ahead and cut it here. The live feed, I mean, that's all the notes I have. So, you know, all right, it is what it is. I have a new mic that I'm testing, and it feeds into my earbuds. So it's interesting to hear myself talk as I talk, but it's like this little delay. So, all right, that's it. We'll see you next week on the live feed at 6. We are going to drop at least 4 videos before Monday night. And then we'll go back to our regularly scheduled programming of Tuesday nights at 6, Tuesday night video drop at 7, Friday night live feed at 6, Friday night video drop at 7. And then if we can fit any other stuff in there, we'll definitely do it. So find us every day, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I really post to Instagram a ton lately just because I'm on there a bunch, finding new followers and subscribers and all that kind of stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time.